Could electroshock therapy used at Eastern Virginia Medical School properly treat severe autism?
The experimental treatment is underway on a 25-year-old Suffolk man. The family met with 10 on Your Side's Andy Fox at the story you'll see only on 10. So, Andy, what are they hoping the results will be?
Well, Nicole and Tom, the Deerings hope this could be the answer that literally saves their son's life. And I want to warn you that some of the video in this story may be disturbing, but this is Corey's life. This is 25-year-old Corey Deering. He has self-injurious autism. He beats himself and also has severe sleep deprivation, on average up 24 to 36 hours at a time. He is not a boxer, but he wears headgear because he beats himself. Black eyes, common bruises cover his body. There are holes in the wall.
This is the hole where my son had put his head into, and I've had several holes, but this is the one where he got mad and went right through the sheetrock all the way into the stud.
For protection, Corey wears leg gear, arm gear, headgear.
With self-injury, if you were to continue it, you can get a brain bleed, you can get vascular hemorrhaging, you can get all kinds of stuff that people have died from that.
Corey is now getting experimental electroconvulsive therapy like this at the Eastern Virginia Medical School in Norfolk. This is not Corey and this is not at EVMS, but the patient is asleep and then gets the treatment. And you can see his face flinch upwards.
Open the
Is
floodgates.
ECT working for him?
As we see it right now, I say yes, because it's made a huge difference in his self-injury.
Deering says the electroshock therapy hasn't done much for the sleep deprivation, but he's willing to try anything that may work. And this type shock therapy has worked at Johns Hopkins University School of Medicine in Baltimore. And now the experimental treatment for severe autism is underway at EVMS.
As a parent, you go, what do you do? And you try to hold him. I had a time when I tried to restrain him and I broke his arm, and I felt awful. What do? He just sat there and kept beating with the other arm because he has such a high tolerance of pain. And I felt his arm snap just like a board. What do you do as a father with that? What do you do?
Corey lives a lonely life. No friends, no visitors. In some ways, a prisoner in his own body. His parents, the same challenges.
My wife and I would just sit there and cry, and we're so tired. And people say, you need to put him in an institution. You just need to. And as a parent, you just go, that's my son. I can't do that.
But Corey has loving, dedicated parents given to him by God.
God gave him to me for a reason and a purpose, and you pray all the time. You're like, Lord, please. And you get so tired and you get so run down.
And thank you to the Deerings for telling us their story. We called EVMS several times for comment, but our calls were not returned. Corey gets shock treatment Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That lasts about 5 seconds each time. Corey's mother says he has actually broken her ribs before, and Corey's dad says he hopes this story will help other families who are dealing with the same medical condition that they are. In the newsroom, Andy Fox, 10 on Your Side.